Yeah, no, that was awesome. Yeah, it was Super Robots Giant Monsters, and it
That's
was
what it was.
in
What year was that,
2014.
Josh?
2014.
Okay, yeah, that
Yeah.
was a great show, but also like I think for me, like for conventions, I think like the highlights or the big years were between like 2010 and like maybe like 2017. Like
Mhm.
that, those 5 years were like unbelievable. Now it's
Yeah.
kind of leveling off a little bit, you know?
Yeah, and I never wanted to be like a showrunner or like a promoter or anything like that. That show kind of happened because of the venue, that Mill Number 5 was just being built, and I had thought about doing a store in there, and it just
Oh,
didn't work
really? I
out.
didn't
But I
know
but
that.
I kind of fell in love with the place, and just thought, like, what can I do in here? And us toy nerds kind of have like a yearly get together in someone's backyard or something like
Yeah, I
that.
want
And
to I
so I
want to
said,
talk about that a little bit.
yeah,
Like, well,
yeah, yeah.
I want to go back a little bit because you were like, I know you have, I mean, you can see the massive collection behind you. Like you were like a giant robot guy along with like Dave and why am I blanking on his name? I don't know, there's a whole group of you guys that
Yeah,
are.
there is a lot of us. New England in the late 70s, early 80s had the benefit of having a lot of like Japanese imported shows on like UHF, like channels 56 or 25 or something like that. And so much so that there was a shop in Waltham called Mr. Big's Toyland.
I
And
remember that.
yeah, and that like became you'd watch these amazing shows with all these cool spaceships and robot, and you wouldn't see them anywhere at any of the stores except Mr. Big's, right? So I think it just got ingrained into the culture of a lot of people in this area. And then when the internet kind of happened, it was an avenue we all just sort of found each other, right? And it kind of became like this East Coast collective of toy nerds that get together, like I said, once a year. And
And it's almost like a mini
more stories.
convention, right? The way Dave describes it. I've never
Yeah,
been to
yeah, I would
one,
say
but
that, but it's not like people, it's not something that gets like advertised publicly. It's for people like who know or vouch for like another person, because you're inviting all these people over to your house, right? And you don't want strangers off the street rifling through your collection and stuff. So, there can be like 30, 40 people. I had a big one at my house one year that probably had 50 or 60 people at it, but yeah, and so every year we just sort of like trade off who wants to host this year, and this year we're having it in September out in Western Mass, actually. So,
oh, nice.
Yeah, so it's
Coming
just
out my
fun,
way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Matt, you were going to be hosting this year?
Maybe. I mean, we
You gotta
definitely
bring a table full of good stuff out for everybody.
Yeah,
yeah, we definitely have the party house now. This is definitely the place to be where I am.
Nice. Yeah, so maybe you can host. But no, isn't that interesting that it's almost like they all bring their stuff and it's like a little, and they do a lot of
we give each
trading
other,
or buying.
we trade,
and-
we give each other bro prices. We bring stuff to show because there's stuff that people have that nobody's ever seen before, in our niche little collecting community. So sometimes it's just like, hey man, check this out. And a lot of people, what's great about us toy nerds is a lot of us are creators, right?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of designers, artists, 3D printers, kit builders. So you'll come and you'll see people have made their own soft vinyl toys. They've made their own 3D printed robots. It's invigorating from a creative standpoint, and you get to hang out and play with toys and stuff, which is always fun.
And you're all putting in the work, and I'm really happy about that. Okay? Just keep showing up, keep coming to meetings. That's how this thing works. Okay? Okay, and I see we have a new person at our meeting. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Actually, I have an activity we can all do together. We should go to PlasticCityComicCon. There's just so much to do there. There's comic books, toys, games, anything you can ask for.
Wait, do you work for Plastic City Comic Con?
Me? Work for Plastic City Comic Con?
But we're all going to Plastic City Comic Con, right? I thought so. Now, Who here owes me money?
Plastic City Comic-Con! Saturday, August 19th. Game On Sports Complex, Fitchburg, Massachusetts. PlasticCityComicCon.com for info and tickets.